What is the frequency that serpents hear at? And it was real interesting in what I kind of researched and found. You know, snakes, they have no visible means for detecting any airborne sound.
Say that again.
Snakes have no visible means for detecting airborne sound.
You're right.
They've lost the ability to hear like how we hear. What they possess instead is this inner ear that's linked to the jaw by a single middle ear bone, right? Check this out. Vibrations, they are channeled through bones in the jawbone, which typically rest on the ground.
I quit. You shall go on your belly all your days and lick the dust of the earth.
Come on. They can only hear from the dust. They can only hear from the lowest place.
The dust of the earth is how the Bible references the lowest level of conscious awareness. Oh my God.
The snake doesn't hear with its head lifted toward the sky. It hears by keeping its jaw pressed to the earth.
So we out here telling people, keep your ear to the ground.
I believe it's what you called an inversion.
Oh my God.
It's an inversion. Because, keep your ear to the ground if you want to.
Yeah, you
or
hear something.
keep he says, your jawbone. Keep your mouth. The bone that opens and closes the portal for sound to be emitted. Come into contact with the lowest form. That's how you are able to hear if you were a snake. It says that snakes, they have a hearing range of roughly like 80 to 600 hertz. But their sensitivity is greatest in the low frequencies. Are strongest at frequencies between 80 and 160 hertz. So to give you kind of a frame of reference, that's the range of the lowest notes of a cello.
You know why? Because of the medium that the sound is coming to them through is going to absorb
everything.
Well, it's like what would you call that? A high pass filter?
Yes.
So the field that the sonic vibrations are moving through has a level of density to it.
Yes.
That it's like a high pass filter. Most of the higher frequency stuff is going to get absorbed in the field. What's going to get through is going to be that low stuff that you're talking. So they can only hear low vibrationals. Oh my.
They only resonate with that.
My God. But because their inner ear bone only,
it's only attached to that, right? But this is not even the best part.
What?
Hey, check this out. What? This is what had me want to throw my shoe across the room. Many snakes we know, they will hiss, they will rattle, they will growl to warn the predator, right?
I don't like it. I've run across it.
But these sounds that they emit, they're mostly above 2,500 hertz. So that means snakes themselves cannot hear their own warnings. The serpent speaks a language it's not built to receive. Yo.
What?
Isn't that crazy?
Brother, my God.
When I say like that,
serpent can't hear its
me,
own warning. It
can't even hear its own warnings. And the warnings are meant to ward off the predator, right? But it's not even going to heed its own warning.
And how did you say that last phrase? The serpent speaks a language
it's not built to receive. It operates from the ground up, right? And I love it because when the serpent was cursed by the Most High, it's not just a posture of humiliation, it's a perceptual limitation.
Yes.
The enemy's hearing apparatus requires contact with the earth, and he cannot receive what comes from above. He is by design frequency limited to the terrestrial register.
Meaning, even though we are Adam, we are the earth man, actually most of our existence moves through a field higher than that.
Yep.
Most of our sensory perceptions happen above that strictly terrestrial level you're talking about. Most of the field, if I stood up and walked across the floor, you would feel your feet would sense the impact. So we do receive signals from that field, but they're very limited. Most of it we're getting, so we are quite literally living in a higher realm, moving through a higher field. And most of where the serpent does move through our field, because obviously it breathes air and it's surrounded by air, but most of where it moves through our field, it is still not accessing most of the input from our field. Most of its input is still coming from the earth. It's literally the earth creature.
Literally. And we've touched on this before.
Oh my God.
I mean, you've broke this down beautifully, understanding like that lower realm, that's that carnality, that's where anxiety, that's where fear lives. The flesh parts of us live. That's his bread and butter. That's where it traffics in. It feels most comfortable there. The frequency of like weight and like heaviness, that tottering, that shaking, it lives down there. But I love because the God that we serve, he didn't just come down and stay there. He went back up when he resurrected and rose, but he's also calling us to go up too. He invites us up. That's why we sit with him in heavenly places. He's called, like, that's why a lot of us, we feel that tension, because we want to resonate in that lower, because it's comfortable. That's where our jaw wants to rest. It's easy to get caught up in the gossip and get caught up in anxiety and fear. And we step inside places where, open up your phone and the algorithm is ticking to the metronome of fear and anxiety and doubt and angst. And we come right along and we come right into alignment and follow the rhythm of it. And we have to just imagine ourselves rising above that and have our core come into agreement with us rising above it, because we can't give that lip service. It has to fundamentally change from the inside. And that takes quiet. That takes meditative intention for him to change us and transform us from the inside out.